exuberant, dressed up. Oh, check it out! Parking ticket. The best. Beautiful. There it goes. Oh. And welcome to a very unusual London. We are right in the centre at Piccadilly Circus. We have some TikTokers, we've got some blind people, and we are not here to watch the TikTokers. We are here to watch something else to do with cars, which is going on just over there. This is the Regent Street Motor Show. We are here to see the sights and see what cars turn up, and straight away we start with a hybrid Toyota. But you may be able to see just beyond that we've got a selection of Ferraris and lots of pigeons. We start off with the Ferrari 456. Next up we have the Ferrari 550, and then another 456 beyond it in a really nice dark green. And one of my favourites is also at the front. We have a black Ferrari Testarossa, and following the theme of black Ferraris we have a 308. So these cars are all kind of stance parked down the middle of the road of Regent Street. There is obviously a very yellow Ferrari next up, a nice Mondial. From the get-go we are a little bit on edge because obviously this is a car show in the middle of London, so all these people that are viewing are not necessarily car show attendees, so these cars are going to get touched quite a lot throughout the day, and I'm pretty sure the owners are aware of that. So there is a bit of a car show etiquette that most attendees of normal car shows know, but most general public don't do so. Touching cars, walking in front of photographs. But we'll work around it, we'll capture as best we can the scenes and the sights. And just in case you didn't know, Jesus is coming in wrath. Maybe he meant Wraith, as in Jesus is about to arrive in a Rolls-Royce Wraith. That would be entertaining. We then go to Aston Martin with a V12 Vantage S in this bogey green, next door to a DB7, and there is a little leopard inside. Oh, it's a cat. There's a cat. Oh, I see the number plate Fang B, and they've got a cat without fangs. And then we have the new Aston Martin DBX, and then we have an early Aston Martin Vantage in blue, and on the end we have an Aston Martin DB11 Volante. And the rest of the show is going to be a little bit more quirky. So we have the bonded Carmen wagon with a gentleman on top, and my nose tells me there's a horse in front as well. Fancy stinky horses are getting a lot more attention than the cars are.
Did you see his back leg kind of tocked up? That's sad, and they're not happy horses, they're stressed.
Also, we next have a new section with a Honda NSX and what looks like a Lotus Esprit. And apparently this Esprit used to be owned by Roger Moore. That's what I'm presuming from that signature at the bottom of this note, saying do not try any of the 007 stunts with it. And then we have quite a rare Jaguar XJS, and this one has been converted into a shooting brake by a company called Lynx, which is funnily enough what I'm wearing right now. And next up we have an incredibly quirky Citroen SM in brown, with brown interior and brown seat belts. We have a very British Austin Mini with the Union Jack on, so this is attracting quite a bit of attention, but so is the Mercedes 300SL Roadster. So this is a Roadster, although it does have a hard top roof. And we have just received a free copy of Motorsport magazine, but that's nothing compared to what we had for free earlier. So we were in Waterloo Station, and if I reach into my bag, they were giving out free cans of beer. So I know which I prefer. This retro van, which is being crowded around as well, is also 100% electric with a very modern interior. You'll notice the BMW Mini door handles on it as well, because it's a Morris van. They've kept it kind of in the family-ish. They call it the Morris G-Type? J-E?
Jet-Type?
Jet-Type. J-Star Bolt. Just J-Lightning Bolt type. The new Morris J-Lightning Bolt type. We have some excitable people, including a dancing man dressed up as an elf. They've been applauding and cheering. He's just quite an exuberant gentleman. I think he's on his own. He's not even with anyone. He's just strolling down the road dressed as an elf. Ah, maybe he was part of Hamleys, which is something like the UK's largest toy shop, or maybe the world's largest. We should probably... Should we go in?
Yeah, should we go in now?
Yeah. And now that we have some privacy, I can mention this video's sponsor, Manscaped. Christmas is coming, so what's better way to show your loved ones that you're thinking of all of them by gifting them the new Performance Package 4.0.
Thanks, Dad.
This is Manscaped's revolutionary male grooming tool, keeping all of you covered from head to toe. So say goodbye to this. And hello to this, the Lawnmower 4.0, their waterproof cordless trimmer with their revolutionary skin-safe technology, bringing good tidings to you and your skin. Partner that for the Weed Whacker for your nose and ears, their Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant along with the Crop Reviver Ball Toner, and their 6-piece nail kit, and you certainly won't be lonely this Christmas. So use my code ADAMC to get all of this plus 2 free gifts. There is a link in the description below for you. Your jingle balls will thank you. So now I'm all freshened up, we're back outside and it's suddenly very windy and we've got a lot of vintage cars on display once again being crowded around, and shamefully I don't know too much about this era of motor vehicle. So no, I won't. And the owners are of course dressed up for the occasion as everyone gets photographs of them in their period correct attire. So that is the end of the Regent Street Motor Show. So I'm going to head over to Kensington and see what natural cars I can spot, because around here it's mostly buses and taxis. All we could hear as we exited the underground station was the idle of this 992 as I'm about to get crushed by a bus. Memories of spotting in London all coming flooding back. We've got the Rappies, and then up here we've got an 812 in satin grey. I genuinely didn't actually know that was coming. I was going to say there's an Aston Martin Signet, so just up here, there's a Range Rover in bronze. Only in London would someone be learning to drive in a Mercedes S500 Cabriolet. There's quite a loud sounding E63S pulling into the Park Tower Hotel with an F8 Tributo also parked up, and we have another 812 Superfast, but it has come all the way from Luxembourg, and our gift back to him is a parking ticket. Oh look, another 812. So we had satin grey, we had gloss grey, and now we've got satin black. Don't know what he's doing. So here is the satin or matte black Ferrari 812 Superfast. It seems we're having a bit of a Ferrari day today, this 488 Spider. And continuing the Ferrari theme, we have a Ferrari Portofino. Oh, now we've got another speedy Merc, this one finished in matte black with some nice bronze wheels. And I just said to Chloe that I wanted to see something quite quirky and different in London today. We have a pink Hummer limousine being passed by a scooter that's moving under its own steam. The V6 F-Type's been making some noises too. And we next have a bright orange Lamborghini Urus. So not the most exciting Lamborghini to spot so far, but still a beautiful colour. Oh! Just a minute. So I was about to say, well look, we're seeing a lot of Ferraris today, and then literally I looked across here and saw one of the absolute ultimate spots sat with the headlights on, so it might be about to drive, who knows. We have down here a Bugatti Chiron. People are posing in front of it, hopefully we get to see it on the move. The ultimate spot, a Bugatti Chiron with the number plate spelling out the best, as you will see as we approach. There are a few car spotters milling around getting photos of it. Kids are getting photos in front of it. There we go, the ultimate find in London, a supercar, a hypercar, a Bugatti Chiron. So let's just wait for some free space. Perhaps the best car we could have seen today in general. And now we have an F-Type rolling past as a bit of a combo. Check it out, it's the future. That's crazy, it's just a single wheel. So more and more people are noticing the Chiron as it is parked up on the street. We've got the classic full beam of rear light on the back of it. But now we have something even more striking. We have a chrome rose gold Rolls Royce driving past the Chiron. Whilst checking out the Chiron, I've just noticed as an S3 drives by in the car park, there is quite a bizarre 911 GT3. It's got some white headlights around, making it look a bit more unique, and it's almost like a GT3 RS RS 4-litre livery to it. So after seeing the lovely Chiron, we're back at Harrods now. And matching the aesthetic of Harrods rather nicely is this dark British racing green Aston Martin DBX. Very unique Mercedes. Apparently it is a special edition, the self-proclaimed MM7 edition, which obviously doesn't exist by Mercedes books. And around the other side of Harrods we have a McLaren 570S parked up with a Porsche 992 that's come all the way from Monaco. And now that it's got a little bit darker, it seems the show is over because one of the cars is leaving the Regent Street Motor Show and there was a revolution in the background. It's quite fumey. I don't think the Rev is from the Urus, but there is an Urus coming as well. Even the number plate spells out Urus. Starbucks, what have you done to the muffins? The Bugatti Chiron is on the move. I'm on the wrong side of the road, but there it is on the road. We have the Bugatti Chiron cruising down with the M4 in front of it. Let's get the shot. There's the shot. There you go, the best Bugatti Chiron on the road. You see, London livens up in the night time. Check out the AMG GT, 7th row customs. Apparently, once again, I'm on the wrong side of the road. It is also all the way from Qatar. Oh, we have the V8 Vantage from the motor show leaving the show. How about that? It's cars leaving a car show. We saw it earlier and now here it is on the road, looking beautiful with the spotlights lit up as well. Fantastic.
It's cool.
That is very cool. There you go. Beautiful and British. So, this is the spot to spot at the moment. Another Lamborghini Urus, this one yellow with a carbon bonnet. McLaren have decided to put stripes on their McLaren as well as some like paint splattered wing mirrors. Oh look, now we've got the Lynx shooting brake Jaguar XJS, so I think a lot of the cars will be leaving kind of this way, so let's see what we can see on the road. At the traffic lights we have the Citroen SM with the yellow headlights, and over the road a very blue Range Rover. Like a bit of a Smurf. Back in the day you used to be able to see a McLaren Mercedes SLR through the gate of the garage here, but now it is McLaren GT instead, and I reckon he bought this car at the ripe old age of 26. And now we have a pair of green Bentleys. This one is like a Le Mans racer. It's got the number 9 sprayed into the grille. And adding to the Ferrari lineup of the day, we've got a yellow Ferrari 458. It's a satin yellow. And the pink Hummer is on the move. There's a procession of cars with balloons on them. There's the Rolls-Royce Phantom. I don't know why. I'm sure we can find out. There's so many of them. There's the Cullinan, there's the Vanquish that's pulling over there. Who is this? Roots Luxury Cars. Oh, they're advertising their luxury car company. So they've got even more Lamborghini Uruses. And another Ferrari to add to today's collection is this Ferrari Roma in yellow. Tucked away in the Dorchester, it's very dark. There is an AMG GT Black Series in orange. And around the corner we have a Weissach packaged GT3 RS with a yellow roll bar inside. We've got the carbon front bonnet as well. Looks pretty awesome, just parked on the streets of London. And next up, another Ferrari for the day. Doing some unusual accelerations and downshifts. There was a chrome gold Gallardo Spider behind the cyclist. Oh, that's crazy. London, eh? And now a bit of an American brute passing through down Park Lane. And just down there, you'll see, I won't bother going to it, we have an Arancio Argos Lamborghini Aventador. Number plate spanning weapon. I haven't seen that car in years. And look what we have inside Aston Martin, a DB5 Volante. Not quite to scale. And we conclude the video at a rather controversial part of London. This is the Marble Arch Mound. Cost us the price of £6 million, and it's a temporary mound by Marble Arch. So it's meant to be like a really nice viewpoint of the whole of London, but all you can see is the top of Hyde Park, and there's a lot of kind of controversy of the cost of this mound that is a little bit of an eyesore. I'll admit at night time it doesn't look too bad, but it's an artificial hill. You can see the back of the structure there where they kind of ran out of money. It's going to be here till January, and well, this is it. It's my first time seeing it. It arrived in June, and it's got kind of fake, well, real grass, real plants that have been planted on this artificial scaffolding structure.
It's a bit of dirt.
It's just a bit of dirt. And that's Marble Arch, by the way. That's why it's called the Marble Arch Mound, because it's a mound next to Marble Arch. So the attraction is free, fortunately, so you can walk up the... How many steps? Are you counting? Oh no. There's 130 steps to climb 25 metres or 82 foot in the air, so we can actually do a bit of car spotting from up here. Why are you being a crab? Or you can look down and see how much death you'd get if you fell down. There is Park Lane. We've got Hyde Park here with the Christmas Winter Wonderland big wheel, and just in the distance we have the Battersea Power Station from the Pink Floyd's Animals album cover, and in this direction we've got the London Eye and the Shard. I have spotted an orange McLaren 600 LT beneath the trees. You see, you can't even car spot up here, there's trees in the way. There it goes, that is heading through to Oxford Street. McLaren 600 LT. Oh, arty, arty. What's down there? Infinite space. But I think after that experience from London, that was pretty much that, so I hope you enjoyed that video. First stop at the Regent Street Motor Show, and then at the Marble Arch Tower after a spot of spotting. So go follow me on Instagram for the updates and highlights about these things that I go to, and pictures and behind the scenes action. But for now, thanks for watching.